Hi, dear students. Welcome back to computer science class. We have already completed one of the most important, one of the most common topics in computer science, SQL. And we have gone through almost all the commands like DDL commands, DML commands, and select in detail. And we have gone through join operations at the end. So that was somewhat a very huge chapter, of course, and we have completed almost everything in SQL. And now it's all time to look at our next chapter, or last chapter, of course. It's all about computer networks. Okay, and being a new chapter, being a new chapter for you, we should have our main most of the focus means to this computer networks. Okay, yes. So in this chapter we will be mainly looking at the basics or fundamentals of computer networks, and we know computer network security is one of the most trending topics of the day of the current scenario, along with artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, blockchain, all those kind of stuff, right? Okay. So computer networks can be considered as a basic, okay, as a base of all these, right? So in this chapter, we will be mainly looking at what actually network is and which are the terminologies connected with network, evolution of network, advantages of network, then different transmission media, different technologies used to transfer data from one place to another place, then different ways of arranging components or nodes in a network, then different protocols used in for transferring data, then virus, antivirus kind of stuff, then languages associated with website, web pages, all those kind of things. Okay, so everything, each and every thing will be discussed in this chapter. So let's move on. Okay, yes, so this is presented by me, Gautam. Okay, yes. So in this session, we will be looking at a brief overview, advantages of computer networks, evolution of network, then how does internet works. These are the what session highlights. Okay, so moving on, a brief overview. So our concept, our chapter is all about computer network. So just before heading to what network in detail, we must have a clear understanding of what actually network is, right? So what is a network? Just think of it. What is a network? And we are discussing about, we will be discussing what computer network, right? And we have different other networks as well, like network of students, right? A group of students or your friend circle, which is a network, right? Yes. The network of teachers, network of employees, and network of many things, right? So we can have network for anything. That means a collection of something which are interconnected to each other. Suppose let's take a student network. Okay, your your friend circle. It's a network, right? So it's a group of students which are connected to each other, right? Which are connected to each other. They share information. They share resources. Okay, all those kind of things are happening there in a network. So when we look at computer network, here computer network is a collection of what computers and other related components. Not only computers, okay. Other components like modem, switches, gateways, routers, all those kind of things will be a part of network. Okay, printer, scanner, many things, many components. Okay, yes. So that's what actually a computer network is, and which are interconnected to each other. Okay, yes. So the greatest breakthrough in technology and communication is the development and advancement of computer network, of course. And before moving on to computer network, we have two types of systems. Okay, let's categorize systems into two. One is standalone system, other one is network system. You know, standalone system and network system. What is a standalone system? Standalone machine or a system is a system that is not connected to any other network or any other device. Okay, in general we can say it's not connected to a machine that is not connected to any other device or any other network. It's called a standalone machine. Okay, just like a student who is not connected to any student, means not having any friend. Okay, a student who is not having any friend, any connection with any other student, that's a standalone student, right? A network student, which is a part of a network, right? Which is connected to any other network component, right? That's what a network machine is. So standalone machine is a machine which is not connected to any network or to any device, but network machine is a machine that is connected to a device or connected to any other network. Okay, so you know the features or the facilities provided by standalone machine is of course limited, right? Of course limited, but a network machine offers a great sense of what advantages over standalone. So hope you get it, right? The two terminologies comes under network, right? Standalone and network. Okay. Yes. then emailing a friend, online bill payment, downloading data from the internet, and some of the what advantages, some of the what things we are doing with the help of internet or network, right? Yes. So made of, okay, network made of world smaller, or internet we can say. Life easy and comfortable. Withdrawing money from ATM, or ATM stands for automated teller machine. Okay, automated teller machine. Automated in the sense computerized. Okay, computerized teller machine. Online railway and airline reservation, sharing audio and video files, print command. Yes, these are some of the what tasks or some of the things we are doing with the help of internet, right, or network. Then several devices are connected to each other for reliable communication or transfer of data constitute a network. So in a network, several devices are connected to each other, right? In a network, several devices are connected to each other, like a student network. Several students, number of students are connected to each other for reliable communication. In the case of computer network, it's to ensure reliable communication. Of course, we know it is reliable, right? To a great extent, computer network communication is reliable, and we can it offers what transfer of data. Then here is the actual definition of computer network. It's a collection of interconnected computer. Yeah, computer network, a collection of interconnected computers is called a computer network, and it's capable of sharing and exchanging of information and other resources by following some protocols. Okay, so it's capable of sharing and exchanging information and other resources like printer, scanner, modem, router, all those kind of things can also be shared by following some protocols. Okay, protocols are the rules and regulations to be followed while transferring data from one place to another place. One place means sender end, and the other place is receiver end, right? So when we transfer data from sender to receiver, we have to follow a set of standards, set of rules and regulations. That is what actually protocols is. Protocols are okay. There are a lot of protocols here in what communication or in a network. TCP/IP, what Telnet, FTP, PPP. There are a lot of SMTP. Okay, post office protocol. See, there are a lot of protocols available here network. Okay, we'll be looking at that in upcoming classes. Then a computer network is a collection of interconnected computers. So this terminology is this statement is very important. Okay, collection of interconnected computers. It's not a collection of computers. These are connected. These are interconnected to each other. Okay, and other devices. Of course, not only computers, some other devices as well. They're in what computer network. Okay, to share data and other resources. Other resources in the sense hardware and software. Okay, so this is the definition of computer network. A computer network is a collection of interconnected computers and other communication devices to share data and other resources. Resources in the sense hardware and software. Okay, and you might have noticed in our school sharing of hardware, like sharing of resources. You know, we have 7 staff rooms in our school. Okay, yes, 7 staff rooms in our school. Okay, so we don't have printer installed in each staff room, right? Instead, we have a printer room, and each staff room is connected to that particular room, right? That particular printer. So you can send print from any staff room, and those print will be what taken from the room, the printer room, right? The printer room. That means your computer, your staff room's computer is connected to that printer, and every staff room's computer is directly connected to or indirectly connected to that printer. That means we can save a lot of money just by installing a printer in each staff room. It costs a lot, right? Yes, but just by making use of a single printer, we have done all our tasks, right? Yes, that is what actually hardware sharing is, right? Hardware sharing. And software sharing means we have extra marks installed in our school, and we have purchased only one copy of that, and we have installed that copy in our computer lab, right? Computer lab machine, and that acts as a server machine. And we have 45 50 classrooms in our school, and we have the facility of extra marks, smart board or ICT classroom, right? In each and every single room. So that means 50 classrooms, right? 50 in each classroom. We have extra marks installed, extra marks facility, right? Yes. So but we have purchased only one copy of what extra marks software, and that copy is shared among all the 50 classrooms, right? Yes. So just suppose one cost 5 lakh. Okay, yes. So if you purchase 50, it costs a lot, right? So instead of purchasing 50 individual software for each classroom. We have purchased only one, and with the help of network, with the help of networking, we have made available the software or the package to each and every classroom, right? Yes, that is the advantage of software sharing. So that printer sharing is hardware sharing, and extra mark sharing is software sharing. Okay, not only extra mark sharing, we can share a lot of things like Excel sheets can be shared. Then other document types can also be shared, right? Yes. Browser sharing, some service sharing. Yes, all comes under this hardware and software sharing. Okay. Yes. Then advantages of computer networks. Now we have already seen what a network is. Now we are looking at advantages of network. We have seen there are two types of systems: standalone system and network system. Standalone system is something having a limited features and facilities, right? But computer network or network system has a lot of and huge features and facilities, right? Network systems are far better than standalone systems. Better performance with high processing speed. Okay. Yes. And we have five distinct features: resource sharing, improved communication, reduced communication cost, reliability of data, central storage of data. Let's look at one by one. Resource sharing, sharing programs or applications and softwares. Okay, data and peripheral devices connected to the network. Example: printer shared by multiple users, database sharing, audio and video file sharing, antivirus sharing, software sharing, printers and scanners sharing. And these comes under resource sharing. Resource can be any kind of software or hardware. We have already completed this resource sharing, printer sharing, right? And that single printer installed in that printer room is shared among 5 or 6 staff rooms, right? Yes. Then software sharing, example, extra mark sharing. Yes. Okay. Hope you get it. Now it's improved communication. Internet or in network offers fast, reliable, and secure communication between users. Internet offers high speed communication, right? Very fast communication, and of course it's reliable, right? And we get acknowledgement just after sending. Then secure communication, of course there is nothing ideal, but the security issue is somewhat restricted, means somewhat very limited here in communication, right? Anyone can intrude to anything. Okay, keep in mind that. But to a very great extent, the security is somewhat far better than the normal or conventional way of communication, right? Yes. Then saves a lot of time and offer easy communication. Example: manager makes changes in application that employees can easily see and work accordingly. For example, in a group project, a manager makes some changes, and other programmers or software employees, right? Software employees can easily see and work accordingly. Okay, that's what improved communication is. So everything is networked, right? Yes. Then reduce communication cost using public networks, or we can say public switched networks. We can send large quantity of data at a very low cost, right? Using public networks like BSNL, MTNL, VSNL, and other private networks as well. We can send large quantity of data, huge volume of data can be sent at a very low cost, right? These days, internet charging is very low cost, right? Yes. Then internet and mobile networks play a very important role in transferring data, and we have been making use of internet using our machines, okay, laptop, desktop, whatever it is, and mobile networks. And these days, mobile networks are having a huge role in communication. Of course, we can do anything that can be done with our machine, laptop, or desktop using a mobile phone, right? Mobile phones are getting stronger these days, yeah. In terms of both the hardware and software configuration, yes, play a very important role in transferring data. So reduce communication cost. Okay, the cost of transferring data is reduced. It is very low. Then reliability of data, as I've already told you, when we look at the conventional way of sending data or transferring data, it may be somewhat insecure. But here there is no intermediary, right? Intermediate comes under this sender and receiver. Other is other than intruder, right? Yes. It means backing up of data. Data can be copied and stored on multiple computers. When data gets corrupted, copy of same data can be accessed from another workstation. Leads to smooth functioning. So reliability, here we have given some other interpretation for reliability. Reliability can be connected to both what sending data reliably means to the receiver end, right? Yes. But here we have given another interpretation for reliability. It means backing up of data. For example, in the case of a standalone system, if there comes an error or some happenings, mishappenings occurs in a standalone system, that it will be very difficult for us to back up the data, right? It may be very difficult for us to back or retrieve the data. So, but here in the case of network system, what actually happens is data can be stored in multiple devices. Data can be copied and stored on multiple computers. So, when data gets corrupted in one machine, copy of the same can be accessed from some other machine, some other workstation. Okay, workstation is nothing but a computer. Okay, leads to smooth function. Yes. Then central storage of data. That's another what nice feature of networking. Central storage of data data can be shared and made available to each and every user in an organization with centralized processing, no duplication of data, no redundancy, right? In the case of database, we have seen data stored in a central machine, right? That's called server machine. Here in the case of network also, we have the concept of server. We can establish a client server architecture, right? It can be peer-to-peer, one-to-one connection. There are two types of networks, right? Okay, peer-to-peer. All devices are connected one to one, peer-to-peer, one to one. Okay, but in it may not be that feasible every time. When we have a lot of number of computers, it will be costly, right? Connecting one to one. Yes, it's called mesh topology. Okay, yes, but it's very difficult. But we follow star topology. That means there will be a central machine. It's called central device. It's called hub or switch. Okay, and all the computers or all the devices are connected to that central hub or switch. That acts as a junction. Okay, that acts as a junction, and that device direct the signal to the correct receiver end. Okay, yes. So data can be stored in a central machine, and that central machine acts as a server. Okay, others can access clients. Okay, so these are some of the features of advantages of computer networks, and these are they of course play vital role in what using computer networks. Okay, resource sharing, information, improve communication, reduce communication costs, reliability of data, and central storage of data. Yes. Now let's look at evolution of network. Okay, evolution of network. As we have seen, network has gone through a lot of improvements, right? And we are in a stage where in India at present we could use 4G, right? 4G, fourth generation computing network. Yes. So it has gone through a very what large scale evolution process. Okay, yes. Network took decades to become more powerful, efficient, and reliable, as we see today. Okay, yes. And the first network established is ARPANET. ARPA stands for Advanced Research Project Agency Network. Okay, Advanced Research Project Agency Network. It's connected to research, right? Yes, advanced research. Jointly designed and named by ARPA. ARPA is an organization, and US Department of Defense. DoD stands for Department of Defense. So it's a joint venture of ARPA and US Department of Defense. Was the first network established and came into existence in 1969. In 1969, we got the first network, that is ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network, and it was a joint venture of ARPA and US Department of Defense. Okay, and we can call it as a grandfather to internet, right? Grandfather to internet, yeah. Then second one, NSFNet. NSF, you know that, National Science Foundation. National Science Foundation Network, purely for academic purpose. Okay, yes. In the mid 80s, a new network which was more capable of other than ARPANET. Okay, only for academic and research purposes. Academic research purposes, yeah. Then ARPANET plus NSFNet plus private networks. That's what actually internet is. Okay, and that's a single line statement for internet. That is ARPANET plus NSFNet plus private networks. Together become what? Internet. Yes. Then internet in the in the 1990s, the network of networks. We can call internet as network of networks. Internet is a single terminology, right? It is a single network, but it's a network of networks. Okay, yes, came into existence, evolved from ARPANET. Of course, we have seen ARPANET is grandfather to internet. Computers are connected through World Wide Web. Uses TCP/IP, and computers are connected through World Wide Web, WWW. Okay, yes. We'll be looking at all these terminologies in detail, okay, in the coming classes. Then TCP/IP, it's a protocol. You know what actually protocol is? Protocol is a set of rules and regulations that will be followed while transferring data from one place to another place. Okay, we are following some certain rules and regulations while transferring data. Okay, yes, by default. Then TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, and IP stands for Internet Protocol. Okay, Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol. Yes. So that's what actually internet is. Network of networks. Okay. Then interspace. And interspace is a new terminology for you. And interspace is the most advanced communication technique. Okay. Yes. Or technology. It is a software that allows multiple users in a client server environment. Okay. You must know this point. Client server environment to communicate with each other by sending and receiving data of various types such as data files, video, audio, any kind of files in a 3D environment, or we can say in a dynamic 3D environment, and it is the most advanced form of communication. Okay, in a dynamic 3D environment. Yes, our Facebook, Instagram, all this comes just below to what this interspace, or we can say what it's a kind of interspace, but not completely. Okay, not completely because it offers dynamic 3D environment. Okay, yes. So it's a it's a software that allows multiple users in a client server architecture, client server environment to communicate with each other. Okay, actually it's a mode of communication, right? Yes, most advanced way of communication by sending and receiving data of various types such as audio, text, video, all those kind of files in a dynamic 3D environment. Okay, yes, that's the point. So these are the points comes under evolution of network. The first network, ARPANET, then NSFNet, National Science Foundation Network, Advanced Research Project Agency Network, along with US Department of Defense, Internet and Interspace. Okay, yes. Now we have how does internet work? Yes. So this is the last topic for the day. Okay. How does internet work? You know, internet is a network of networks. Okay. The largest WAN in the world, wide area network in the world. That's what internet is. Yes. Then it's a global collection of networks, both big and small. We all are a part of what? Internet, right? We all are a part of internet because we might have these days. Of course, I could say. I would say these days during this COVID-19 pandemic time, most of homes act as a network station, right? And many are using internet simultaneously, right? There may be a single modem, and all may be making use of that Wi-Fi, okay, wireless fidelity. Then that acts as a local area network, right? That acts as a local area network, okay. So that may be big, that may be small, like, just like a home, and that may be big, just like a big hospital or big school or big company, whatever it is, okay. So it's a global collection of networks. Actually, the point is no one owns internet, okay. Yes, it is not a property of a single person, okay. It's controlled by many. Yeah. So interconnected networks, the Internet Society, okay, that's a society, it's a non-profit organization, a group established in 1992, oversee the formation and policies and protocols that define how we use and interact with the internet, okay. So that Internet Society, the Internet Society is a non-profit organization that controls and monitors everything, every aspects of what communication, right? Formation of the policies, protocols, and define how we use and interact with the internet. All those kind of things are monitored and controlled by the Internet Society. Okay, it was established in 1992. Okay, yes, I've told you, internet is not owned by a single person. Okay, yes, it's owned by many, and it's controlled by Internet Society. And you know, modem is a device that used to connect to an ISP, Internet Service Provider. Of course, you might have seen modem. Modem is a device used for two purposes. It's a communication device used for two purposes: modulation and demodulation. Modulation is the process of converting digital to analog, and demodulation is the process of converting analog to digital. Okay, we'll be coming to it in detail. So for the time being, modem is a communication device that performs modulation and demodulation. Okay, yes. Computer may be a part of LAN. Yes, computers are part of LAN. Okay, what is ISP? Internet Service Provider. And when you use VI, Vodafone Idea, our ISP is what? VI, right? If you're using BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, your ISP is BSNL, right? Yes. So ISP is someone, an organization that provides internet service to the users. Okay. Yes. And local area network, you know what it actually is? It's a geographically limited area of network. That's it. With limited number of computers. Then ISP may be then connected to a large network. Of course, it's connected to a large network. So the point here is internet is a collection of small and big networks okay, controlled by Internet Society. And there is a device called modem that's used to connect to ISP, the one that provides us internet, and we all are a part of maybe LAN, okay, or MAN, whatever it is. Then POP, okay, point of presence, okay. There is a terminology, point of presence. It's a place for local users to access a company's network through a phone number or dedicated line, okay. It's a place, point of presence of internet. That's it. That's what POP is, okay. Point of presence. It's a place. It's actually a point. It's a place for local users to access the internet, access the company's network through a phone number or dedicated line. Of course, there must be some kind of what transmission technology, the wireless or wired, right? Yes. So that's what POP is. Okay, it's a place where the users can access the internet. Yes, on the network. Then several high-level networks connecting to each other through network access points or NIPs. Okay. Yes, network access point is a place, is a point using which we can access. It's a device, of course, okay, through which we can access the internet or the network. And another point is it's a device, okay, just like what to say, Wi-Fi adapter, Wi-Fi repeater, okay, Wi-Fi repeater. Yeah. Then gateway. What's a gateway? It's a device that connects dissimilar networks, just like our school gate, right? And we have a completely different uh, atmosphere inside the school campus and outside the school campus, right? And we can let's think it of as what completely different networks, right? And inside the school we have one kind of atmosphere, one kind of strict atmosphere, one kind of what different network. But when you go outside of the school compound, you will be connected to some other network, right? Your normal friends, okay, yes, your family. That's a another dissimilar network, right? So gateway, gate, maybe a house gate, okay, a school gate, whatever it is, no problem, okay. So it acts as a point, okay, that connects two dissimilar networks, okay. Yes. Then backbone, central interconnecting structure that connects one or more networks, okay. Central interconnecting structure, backbone, that's a backbone, central interconnecting structure, just like a backbone, okay. Yes, that connects one or more networks, like that chunk of tree, okay. A transfer of data, okay. Yes, that's what a backbone is. Then transfer of data, here it is a very important point, okay. Transfer of data. And just before heading to transfer of data, first let's read this, okay. Message is broken down into small parts called packets. You know what actually packets is, right? Just like at the time of enabling our mobile data, normally we use enable packet data, right? You might have seen the terminology packet. Packet is a logical unit of information, okay, having some fixed length. That's what a packet is. And each packet is given a serial number. The destination receives the packet in random order. The packets are reassembled to the original. Set of rules are called protocols, okay. Internet users teach the idea. Then I'll give a real-time example for transfer of data, okay. Suppose three students are going for a quiz program, quiz competition to some other distant place, okay. Yes, from a school, and the school sends three students as a group to what, for the quiz program. And each student may be taking different paths, right? Each student may be taking different path, and the condition is all should reach at the destination in the correct time or on the correct time, right? Then they form a group and they can participate, right? That's a logic. Here also, our here these three students acts as the data. So what actually we do is, for example, hi, what's up, okay, hi, what's up, that's our message. And let's think of hi is the first packet, what's is the second packet, and up is the third packet. And these packets may be sending in different routes. Of course, hi gets message number 1, packet number 1, and what gets packet number 2, and what up gets packet number 3. And these packets may be taking different routes, different paths. It's based on the availability of the path, okay, availability of the route or the path. And the only criteria is after reaching the destination to the receiver end, this should be reassembled to get the actual message. Otherwise, what happens? Hi, suppose we are sending hi or WhatsApp. Suppose if there is no such mechanism to reassemble in the correct order, or we don't have the packet number, what actually happens is it may be in some other order, right? What's hi, it may be some other order. So there should be some mechanism to ensure this, okay. So that's what actually happens during the communication as well. The message is broken down into small parts called packets, and packets are the logical unit of information having fixed length. Okay, 53 bytes. Each packet takes 53 bytes. Out of 53, 48 bytes are used for what? Holding the data, and 5 bytes are for the header part. Okay, out of 53 bytes, 48 bytes taken for storing the data, holding the data, and 5 bytes for what? Header part. Header part contains what? Information regarding the packet number, sender address, receiver address, the acknowledgement ID or number. All those kind of things are attached to the header end. Okay. Yes. Then each packet is given a serial number. Then the destination receives the packet in random order if the packets are usable to the original message. And okay, this is how actual data transfer occurs. Okay, let's move on to set of rules. Okay, that's called protocol, and internet uses TCP/IP, transmission control protocol or internet protocol, and transmission control protocol TCP, dividing the message into packets and reassembling at the destination. Okay, yes, TCP is the protocol that divides a message into packets and reassemble at the destination end. Then internet protocol handling the address of destination. So the header part, okay, it's all about internet protocol. Okay, so this is how internet works. Okay, hope you get it. Yes, so these were the topics. First we have gone through the overview, network, collection of computers, interconnected computers, okay, to share data, information or resources, features or advantages, then evolution, then finally we have seen how does the internet work. Okay, and we have seen device like modem and gateway, then backbone, point of what presence, TCP/IP protocols. Okay, so this is all for the timing, and just go through this all these topics. Okay, and one more thing, this is all about a theory chapter, so each and every point is very important. Okay, you could see all the point, all these terminologies in your daily life. Okay, when you look at any communication device, you could see all these terminologies, right? Okay, so it is very important as a theory part. As it's completely all about theory, you will have to learn it. Okay, you will have to study thoroughly. You as a technical subject. Okay, I have to tell you one more thing. As a technical subject, you cannot define something missing out some point, right? You have to include each and every point because it's a part of the definition. It is very concise, right? Yes, so you have to include each and every point, okay, to define something. So missing out something will definitely reduce your marks. Okay, so please don't go for that. You just go and study, just go and learn it. Okay, yes, so thank you for watching. Have a nice time. We can see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.